So this is kind of coming down from Mount Hood, which the peak of it would actually be up in these clouds right now. But we've been just kind of going in and out of these valleys, which it's awesome because Mount Hood just kind of dominates this landscape, and you really kind of see it hiking across it. Here's the map of yesterday. You can see all that, just Mount Hood, and the map of it here. You can see we're just going all through these huge valleys from melted glaciers on Mount Hood, and just kind of zigzagging in and out of them. And actually this zigzag river, zigzag canyon was really cool. I didn't get any video, but there's a couple pictures of me that I'll post. Definitely recommend this area if you ever want to hike a little bit. Check out the Timberline Lodge and see the peak of Mount Hood, and then hike down the Zigzag Canyon. Really cool wilderness. Ramona Falls. In northern Oregon, almost to Washington. Check out this three-dimensional spider web. Sunlight's catching it just right. You can see all the strands. A lot of tree-covered hills. Cloudy day. Very clear water. Cool cliffs. I'm on the way to Eagle Creek and Tunnel Falls this morning. Some nice overgrown little waterfalls. You can see this cool carpeted moss that's on everything. Alright. Time to walk through it. Yeah. This is a pretty picturesque hiking out here. The Eagle Creek area. Eagle Creek Wilderness is pretty scenic. Bridge of the Gods. Washington! Washington! Washington Forest. Pretty green. Finally got a good view of Mount Hood about 5 days after I passed it. It's been, the top of it's been in the clouds for the past several days, and then it's been kind of foresty around, so I haven't been able to see it, but finally got a nice view of it. Got a nice view of Mount Adams over there. Sunny day, but it's nice in the forest. Getting closer and closer to the epic Mount Adams here. Kind of walking through an old burned area. There is good news though. The trail is open from here all the way to the border. All the fires are contained enough to reopen the trail, so all I've got to do is keep pushing, and I should be able to make it to the monument. This is actually one of the first really big views I've had in Washington. I'm looking to the west, and you can see what I think is Mount St. Helens right there. And a little further north, you've got Mount Rainier just barely peeking out there. And then Mount Adams is right there to the east, pretty much right next to that one. See just the peak of it. And if I could see to the south too, Mount Hood. It's awesome being right in the middle of a bunch of them. Man, that's a beautiful mountain. Great day for hiking. Way over there is Rainier. Just had a rugged creek crossing here below Mount Adams, and basically my technique was the brute force method. I just walked through it. There you go. Beautiful Goat Rocks wilderness. And that guy sneaking up on me there. Mount Rainier. Supposed to be a lot of mountain goats out here. Hence the Goat Rocks. Washington is pretty beautiful. Some more of the Goat Rocks wilderness. Here's the trail going on up over a pass here. Here's another kind of devil's post pile like rock outcropping. Some actual goats on the goat rocks. Windy, but incredible. Mount St. Helens over there. Mount Adams, which we just came basically right around the foot of Mount Adams and up through these goat rocks. And then I'm heading off that way towards Rainier. So I'm at a super awesome part of the trail called the Knife's Edge. The trail just goes out along this ridge, but it's super windy, and actually I'm kind of scared to go out there. Like, it might genuinely blow me off the mountain. So not sure what I'm going to do at this point. Well, I ended up just going for it. Just jumped out there in the wind. It's longer on this exposed ridge than I thought. Just came all the way down this, but it continues over further. And the whole time you've just got this incredible view down in the canyon. That damn wind. Incredible section, beautiful, but I would have liked better weather. 2,300, less than 400 miles to go. That'll go by pretty quick, I think. Getting closer now to the epic Mount Rainier. Got all the snow on there, wrapped in the clouds. Cool. Washington is beautiful, but it has been getting cold and a little wet. Just the birds calling. Just thinking, today is September 16th. It probably hasn't even got below 90 degrees yet in Texas. Yeah, and I've been pretty cold the last couple nights. Well, here's what the last couple days of hiking look like. I came over this ridge and I camped right here on the foot of this mountain last night. Went across Chinook Pass here, across that road, and then out past this lake, and then all the way up the ridge here. And I think the forecast is supposed to be pretty wet today, which is going to be rough because it's pretty cold too. Mirror Lake here, looking pretty good. on the way into Snoqualmie Pass today. Just made it through Snoqualmie Pass here, and heading back out in a foggy, maybe rainy day, but that's how they've been lately in Washington. So just north of Snoqualmie. I bet this place is pretty awesome when the sun's out. Can still hear the road off in the distance. Foggy morning in Washington. Finally got a sunny day here. Really enjoying it. Great looking mountains that would have been buried in the clouds yesterday. And we're in the 2400s now, so less than 300 miles to the border. Great mountains. Camped out here next to this lake and woke up to a pretty cold, frosty morning. Pretty beautiful though. It's a great view of this lake we stayed at last night. Deep lake. You can see all these big waterfalls just dumping into it. And it got pretty cold down there. I think 37 degrees is what somebody's thermometer said. You can see the trail. We've just been hiking yesterday up through the valley, and now we're climbing the hill today. Just a lot of climbing. I'm glad it's a sunny day though. Man, pretty great hiking. Lakes and mountains. This is Stevens Pass ski resort. One of the last few stops here before Canada. Got one more resupply in Stehekin. That'll be it.